Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Panthers, and it comes your way next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Buffalo Bills taking on the champions from the NFC, the Carolina Panthers. It's finally time for the main event here in 2025. Away we go in Super Bowl 59. Taken from about the 12.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They begin the drive with Hines. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handle winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
On first down, it's Hines, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority one.
A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you play strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
It's fourth down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He finds his man, complete. It's Bush. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Hands it off out of the gun. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position. Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice. I'd say they learned from his costly red zone pick earlier in the game because this time he puts the throw away from where any defender can make a play on it. Unfortunately, he also sailed it over his intended target, and that doesn't work out well either. Allen now on 3rd and goal. And he's got his tight end knocks for a Bills touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bills are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job. Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Let's go now. 18, right here.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down.
19, driver, 19, pat in the street, pat in the street.
The slot man in motion right. Now back to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. He's got a man complete. A big play there for Carolina. 45 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On second down now, it's Hines. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They run again with Hines. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. His throw incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Hines. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Hines again, and this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Fair catch. The Bills Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Allen to throw it. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Uncorks one for Davis. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Allen going to throw. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
14, Panthers 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to locker room just a little more animated.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
In motion comes the tight end left. The tight end in motion right. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Touchdown! A great play there. 45 yards. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. extra point by Fairbairn and up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
14. Panthers 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Going up top. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit.
He's got a man. Complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Allen. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased.
And this will be caught at the 30.
And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line.
A big play here for Buffalo. And even 50 yards. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Panthers' 26-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Bills will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we'll leave it. And that's exactly what he did. All the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Panthers 10.
After the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, their next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
On second down, right back to Hines. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Third and 6.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll look to throw here.
Quickly into the hands of Waller. And he's going to have the Panthers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here's Hines. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. This is Hines.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
They'll give this to Hubbard running right.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. They run with Hines. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Brings up third down.
On third down, Hines.
And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
That's good for Panthers. First down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick six here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Almost time for the final act of this NFL season, as we are now through 3 quarters in the Super Bowl.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Gonzalez now to kick this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. After the pick six, they go right back to the air.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they've practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To the air, Allen. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run the counter. It's Hines. And he's got some space here. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 25-yard line. 97 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try the left side. Hines, and he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. Naeem Hines taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead. 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game. So hold on here, not down in the 4th. And out of bounds right around the 20. That'll give them 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Slot man moves right. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They run the counter. It's Hines. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
On 3rd down, Hines. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Now Naeem Fairbairn for the field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. Amari Barno getting there to make the stop. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
Brings up 2nd and 7. the 22-yard line.
I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Allen. Trying to lay one up deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over first down 10 at the 48-yard line.
The slot man in motion right.
Cut back in. Cut back in. Panther 11. Panther 11. Back to 60. Ready.
Back to throw. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hines, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And the Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays up in quick succession if they can.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
He's back to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. Now he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bills 35, Panthers 20.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
18 number, check. Nothing, 19.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
60 Maverick, 19 right.
Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on third down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 30. 10, 5, and he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for two here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you're wondering why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And these Bills make the 90s seem like a distant memory. Buffalo is the Super Bowl champion.